Thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. Well, the Sport for Unity Challenge invites Jamaicans from all walks of life to participate in a sports activity of their choice, whether it be running, cycling, yoga, or even a simple game of catch. Now, the International Day of Sport and Peace Development, which will be observed globally on April 6th, has lots in store. Here to tell us more about it from an opposition perspective, we have the junior spokesperson on sports and creative industries, Dr. Olivia Rose, and deputy spokesperson on sports and labor, Heatha Bennett. Ladies, welcome to the coach.
Ladies.
Good morning.
First things first, what sport you play?
Well, it's interesting because in high school, I played no sports. So in primary school, I was involved in long distance running. High school, nothing. Then after high school, I jog. I play tennis, I swim, all kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just love sports, and I'm also involved in football.
Okay.
I'm involved in netball, so I participate.
No, got you.
Right.
And for you, Heather?
That's Olivia.
Sorry.
Yes, me. I love this question. I am the biggest joke to my PE teachers at high school. I played absolutely no sport, except when I went to university. I did a little bit of cheerleading, and so I'm actively involved otherwise in sport as a sports psychologist as my profession, and I am familiar with 13 different sports, and one day I would love to be a race car driver. That is a sport.
Okay. All right, so you guys, you're experts in the field based on what we're saying.
Right. So, Doc, tell me about, this broader global initiative and how, as an opposition, you're seeking to tap into that. Quite rightly so, at, for instance, the community level in Jamaica. So the global initiative about sport and the connection with sport as a vehicle for peace. Speak to that.
So sports in itself is in fact a vehicle for harnessing peace and unity, whether locally or globally. Jamaica's participation in this, celebrating this day is particularly important because it sends awareness in the day in particular, and also to communities to do something on this day to foster inclusion, and inclusion meaning at the grassroots level, and also to assist, especially at-risk youth, in channeling their energies into positive things and their creativity in positive things. So it is important that we participate in this day and send a message that sports is a vehicle for peace and unity.
Doc, you mentioned just now about your actual professional background. What have you seen as tangible evidence that says this is not just no idea, you know, let's just have a day because we're just having another day on the calendar, but there is proof in the pudding that there are benefits.
Right, there are lots of benefits for sport participation, and globally, and even in Jamaica, we have statistics that show that during major sporting events, be it Olympics, World Cup, that our crime rate usually is lower during this period because people are aligned around a common passion and energy, even if they're not sports enthusiasts. But most times it really does show that sport is a very unifying tool, it's a unifying force, and it unites communities and people over one common cause. And as a professional tool, it really does help in having the minds engaged and also providing income for people to better their lives.
I think even from our own experience at the community level, we've in so many instances used it and used it well. We've seen, for instance, whether it's zones of special operations or just in terms of peace-building initiatives, over the years we've seen communities come together around a football match or dominoes or something like that. And you'll hear people say, I haven't seen him since high school because of the tensions that were there. But in this space, we've been able to harness sport as a vehicle for peace. Are we doing that enough, do you think, in Jamaica?
I think we are doing, but absolutely we need to do more. And this is one of the things I want to encourage, collaborations, not just governments, internationally and locally, I want to encourage collaboration in communities, collaboration with private sector, collaboration with civil society to make this happen. Where in my parish, Hanover, we have what you call a lot of corner leagues.
Yes.
That you see communities coming together, communities that normally would not on a regular basis come together, they come together. And that in itself shows the unification that can happen by using sports. And I want to encourage investment in the infrastructure of sports because that goes a far way.
So then, Olivia, as we let you go, what are some of the things this year that you are encouraging persons to do, initiatives around the day, you know?
So around the day, we really want persons to, one, be familiar with what the day is about. So on April 6th, it's International Day for Sport, for Development and Peace, right? The development part sometimes is overlooked, but as Heatha mentioned, you know, infrastructure and investment in that so that our facilities are more welcoming for people who want to participate. This year, because we're using a theme under inclusion, we're just asking any exercise, be it leisure or competitive, you know, once you are out exercising on April 6th, for you to, you know, post a story. And we're also encouraging particularly our sport icons to post something about how sport has helped in their own development or helped to reduce crime and violence in their communities.
All right.
Hashtag also, wait, almost finished. and when you do, please hashtag sports for unity, sport for unity, JA, because we want to show that Jamaica is participating in it.
Yes.
2024. Thank you, Andy. Thank you.
Sports for Unity. JA 2024.
Yeah, it's there on the screen.
Yeah, Thank
you.
There we go.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
I feel like this is literally the moment where you should hear in the background, I like to move and move.
So I want to encourage you to tag us as well. Do something. And
Dennis going to gym right now. All right, that was Dr. Olivia Rose, Opposition's junior spokesperson on sports and creative industries, and Heatha Miller-Bennett, deputy spokesperson on sports and labor. After the break, we move from sports to finance with the tertiary edition of Money Masterclass. Right. Please stay with us.
Stay with us.